This is AI.R. Artists in Residence Broadcasting, coming to you once a week from New York City.
Hello there, I'm John Cullum.
I am
Emily Frankel.
I am the wife of this guy.
That's right. That's absolutely correct.
And
Now that we've got that straight, what are we going to talk about?
I get the subject going.
All right.
John, if
Yes.
I knocked on your door, knock,
Come in.
and you didn't know me, and
Right.
I was applying for a job,
Right.
would you hire me?
Well, my first question is, do you do floors and windows?
No, I'm a secretary.
A secretary.
I'm only a secretary.
I'd hire you right off the bat, right then and
Because
there.
of the way I look, or just because of my what? Would you
Because
ask
of your personality, the way you look, and the way you act. But that's not that's.
No, seriously, if you were hiring somebody right now,
Yes.
what would you look?
You mean a performer?
No, a performer. You'd have to audition for a part. No, I meant something for your office. If you wanted to hire someone to help you in your office, what would you look for?
Someone who would not bother me. What do you mean office? I don't need anybody to
Oh God, you do!
What?
Oh, every day after John works, I go into his office and I tidy things. And believe me, I am not a tidy freak.
Well, let me ask the audience, since you're talking to the audience that way, but why would I need anybody if I have an Emily to do that for me?
Because I'm so busy writing my blog
Well,
and doing my other things.
The first question I would say is, would you be willing to take the place of my wife in terms of cleaning my office? Because that's all I need.
Tidying your office and
Tidying.
organizing your files.
That's right. Oh, well, now that's another question.
See, or all the files that you have need to be ordered.
You're including my computer. I mean, you made that pretty clear.
Absolutely. Your computer files are impossible.
Yes, for you and
No, you need a secretary.
and for me.
So anybody there?
No, forget it. She's right next door, so I don't need anybody.
So-
Who would you hire? And I didn't know.
Well, I
What makes
just
you think I
wondered
need a
nowadays
secretary?
because of the employment problems.
Oh,
What would we look for if we were going to hire an employee? Someone to come in to help both of us, to help you, to help me, to do the computer work, to prepare shopping lists, to do secretarial stuff, to answer your fan mail.
well,
To help me promote selling my books on Amazon and Barnes and Noble?
down
How do we find an employee nowadays?
to get somebody to help me answer my fan mail would take about half an hour. To get somebody to help you on the internet would take a half a year. I mean, you'd have to train somebody to do
A
that.
lot of people are very trained. Most of the people I talk to are very trained. Oh, well.
Well, I'm quite willing for you to get somebody to do it, and you won't do it. And you're asking me to
No,
get a secretary. I don't want a secretary. You know what? I want somebody that first of all, I'd have to get, if it was a woman, I'd have to get some ugly old lady
You definitely would.
because you wouldn't
I
tolerate.
wouldn't tolerate a beautiful secretary.
No.
And no short skirts and tight dresses.
Wow. Does that come with the property?
This topic is not working.
Well,
This topic is
I think
rambling.
it's getting hotter and hotter. You're talking about things that you're not talking about the sort of things that I thought you meant. We're talking about performers or actors or singers or. First of all, I'd hire you in a minute if I had something to do with dance, choreography, or staging a number. I would hire you as a performer.
No,
You're
well,
a good actor.
I was just interested in the problem of people looking for jobs, and if I knocked on a door,
Well,
would you observe me in terms of my background, my references,
uh-huh.
my clothes? This subject doesn't work.
Oh, yes, it does. But I tell you what, instead of hiring somebody, which obviously we don't really, we're not going to do that because of the terrible situation. I think what we would do better if we contributed money to Red Cross or something like that.
Okay, John.
All right.
Uh,
Or contribute to somebody.
okay, John.
What we need is some help for this video. I'll tell you what, we'll see you next week.
Okay,
we'll try to get our act together.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
This is AI.R. See you next week.